Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stopping and see what it is I'm up to. It is Sunday, June 7th, 2020. We are in our 13th week of the coronavirus, COVID-19 lockdown the whole world is in. Excuse me. I heard that New York is going to be beginning their first stages of coming out of lockdown. Florida's been in it for a while. There's been reports of some major increases in the flu in South Florida. Not so much here. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed that things work out for New York and that type of area. It is currently 75 degrees Fahrenheit here in Jacksonville. It's also 75 degrees Fahrenheit inside because I got the doors open and fan blowing, and humidity is 100%. Yeah. I'm like where that blue dot is. It's been raining all night. It started raining yesterday. It's rained all night. We've had 3 to 4 inches of rain by, I think it was 11 o'clock. So they have flood warnings out for some of the low-lying areas, and creeks are running high and whatever. And we're still going, it's still raining. They're calling for another possible 3 inches today. Supposed to rain again tomorrow, possibly Tuesday and Wednesday. And like tomorrow, I think they're calling for 70% chance. And then the rest of the week, they're calling for a 60% chance. A lot of rain, but we need it. So, yesterday while I was out and about, I bought this stretchy thing for this phone to put a lanyard on it. And I wore it like this yesterday. It works really well. But I thought while I was doing it, why not record? So I'm walking through Walmart and I got this hanging off of my chest. Unfortunately, it's doing this number. Yeah. So when I looked at the video, it almost made me seasick. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go through it, cut it, and edit it a little bit, and put it on so y'all can see it. Yeah. So the other day, the little G's noticed that my toenails have been cut. Now, excuse me, there's something right there on the lens. All right, on the screen. Toenails had gotten way out of control, and I agree. So I got them cut. Well, the two littles noticed it. Being who I am, they're like, "Pop, what happened to your toenails?" I said, "The toe monster got them." The toe monster? What's a toe monster? I mean, the toe monster lives under your bed, and when your feet stick out of the covers, the toe monster comes and gets your toenails. And he ate your toenails? Yeah, he ate my toenails. So they were a little bit freaked out. They went home, they told their mom all about the toe monster eating my toenails. And they won't go back to my room, even if I tell them, they wanted candy. And I said, well, I'm out of candy here, but I've got more candy back there by my bed. Go back there and get it. No. Why not? Because the toe monster might get us. No, he ain't going to get you. Go back and get the candy. No. Unfortunately, the bathroom is also back at that end of the hallway. And they won't go back to the bathroom unless the bedroom door is shut and the light is on. And even then, they run real quick when they're in the hallway. So they say that, But then the oldest one, Spider, who he said that he wants a little toe monster under his bed because he hates getting his toenails cut. So yesterday when I was over there, we were talking, and I said, "So you want your own toe monster?" And he's like, "Yeah, I want my own toe monster." And his little brother was like, "No, we don't want a toe monster." So I said, "All right, well," I said, "you have to lure your toe monster in." I said, just like Monster Inc. He'll show up. I said, and then you have to lure him in. I said, so what you do is you take toe jam and you put the toe jam underneath your mattress. I said, do you know what toe jam is? And in the background, I hear my daughter going, "Pop, that's disgusting." So I'm telling him, you when you take your shoes and socks off, you run your finger between your toes. I said, and that's the toe jam, and you wipe that underneath your mattress. "Pop, don't you tell him that type of stuff. Mason, don't you do that." I said, that way when they send Sully or one of his friends into the closet, they'll smell that toe jam, and they'll know you want to have a baby monster. Eyes as big as saucers. My daughter was going nuts. "You're disgusting. That's nasty." I said, well, it'll probably be a while before you get to do your own toe monster, though, because Mommy's going to make you take a bath every night. And she said, twice a day. So, now I call the older one Spider. He never really walked. Like his mom walked at 7 months old. I think it was 7 months. 7.5, something like that. She got up and walked across my mom's kitchen. He never really crawled. He would get on his hands and feet and scamper around like a little monkey. And he looked like a little spider monkey. So we started calling him Spider Monkey. And it just evolved down to Spider. And I still call him Spider. I call him Spider all the time. And I told him the other day that, because he's such a badass, he needs a badass nickname, and that's why I call him Spider. And he said, "I'm not bad." I said, "I didn't say you're bad. I said you're a badass." And I explained to him what that meant. So yesterday we're over there, and he's got a scrape on his nose. And I said, "What is that on your nose?" And he said, "That's from my bike." I said, "What'd your bike do?" He said, "I was jumping in the driveway, and I landed and came down and hit the handlebars with my nose." I said, "Oh, okay. Did that hurt?" "Yeah." I said, "What'd you do?" He said, "I got back up and tried it again." I said, "Okay." He said, "And then later on, I got this." And he points to his elbow. His elbow's all scraped up. I said, "What'd you do there?" He said, "I was turning and fell off my bike." Okay. He said, and then later I was riding the four-wheeler and it popped a wheelie and fell over backwards. He said, and I got all these bruises on my back. I said, "See, that's why you got a badass nickname, kid, because you're a little badass." So, and it's not just that. It's not just that he's a rough and tumble boy. He really is, and really not scared of hardly anything. And of course, having 3 older brothers, he's not afraid to bow up and go after them if they're picking on him, and he'll chase them. He'll chase them away. So, yeah, the little guys are great. They really are. All of them are. And so many of them, I mean, there's, people talk about nurture and nature. The one 9-year-old cage man is so. He's smart as a whip. He really is, and but he's also like OCD, and you always think of him as like so prim and proper, and he's always telling the other kids like, "Oh, watch out for those rusty nails. You'll get it's right there at the top of my head." But yeah, so you'll get hurt and you'll get sick, and don't do that, and don't do this, and don't do that, and almost like a little parent at times. But the other night, his mom went to tuck him into bed, and he's giving her a hug, and he's like, "Ah, roach!" The daughter is scared of the palmetto bugs. She said she screamed and jumped back, and he just started laughing, rolling around on the bed, hit himself underneath the covers, just laughing like a maniac. Wonder where he gets it from. I have one of the neighbor ladies down the street. She doesn't like spiders. My oldest daughter doesn't like spiders either. So I've got a big black plastic spider I got at the Dollar Tree, and I put him here and there, so they never know where it's going to get them, and I get a scream all the time. Well, I just found out that the one lady is deathly afraid of snakes, so I've got a snake out in my palm tree. You gotta have fun with it, right? But I mean, nicknames. I think everybody's got nicknames. My dad seems to think that I don't like my given name because I don't use it a lot. I don't use it online, and people called me by several different nicknames through the years. A lot of times, a lot of the people that I held with, that I hung with, you didn't know their names. You didn't really want to know their names, and you didn't want them to know your name, just for reasons. And other times it's just like Doc. I called Doc because I was a rode the ambulance and the medic and whatever. So people called me, not people on the ambulance so much because everybody was Doc on the ambulance, but people that I knew. So that kind of attached itself to me. My Facebook name, Jackson Korea, when Facebook decided that I couldn't have my Korea Court Haunted House page as my personal page, I had to create a page with my real name. So I went to Jax, which is Jacksonville, on Korea. And Jax on became Jackson. So it's Jax on Korea, which I live in Jacksonville on Korea Court. Used to. So I've actually been thinking about changing that to Jackson Leon. So I don't know. I don't know if that actually works. But anyway, we'll see. But I think a lot of people have nicknames, and some of y'all have nicknames you don't really know that you've got. Just here, I have a neighbor. I call him Boom Boom because he's always cranking that music up, and it's boom, 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 and trailers are vibrating, and there's another one that makes a lot of noise with his car, and I just call him Noisy. There's a couple like Red, just because she's redhead. I don't know her name, but there's a sailor girl, call her Navy. So it's people have nicknames. I mean, you might have the cat lady, or grumpy down the corner, or you know, just whatever. So you may actually have a nickname and not realize it, just depending on what how your neighbors think about you. Maybe they just call you, you know, the dude with the blue car, when they're referring to, if they're talking to other neighbors or whatever, and they don't know your name, so they're just, you know, dude with the blue car lives down there on the you know, down there on the corner or whatever. So, I don't know, this rain, it's hampering me. I really there's a couple of things I want to get done on the van, like right now, and I can't be out working in the rain. There's a dish that I want to do for Cast Iron Wednesday. It's Dee's birthday month this month, so she wants a sweet treat, and I want to use my cast iron. I haven't had a chance to use this yet. I went and dug out my grill, and it's going to rain. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just go ahead and clear a spot out on in the porch. I've got another stove sitting out there that needs to be sold, but that's another one of those things, like with the coronavirus thing going on, sales on Marketplace and other places have gone way down. I've got 2 air conditioners, an electric stove, and a dryer that I ended up taking them off because nobody was looking at them. Nobody was getting me comments, or the few comments that I got were like, you know, will you take $10? No. It's a $300 stove. I have it on for $100. You know, it's a $300 stove used. It's probably an $800 or $900 stove. I don't know. It came out of a high dollar residence, so it may even be more. But you know, I just want $100 right now. Get it out of my porch. But I thought it was a quick turnover. Both the air conditioners worked, but when I moved in here, I had the cash, so I bought new window units. The other ones worked fine, just these are new, and I know I have a warranty on them, and you know, and they came with remote controls. There it is. They both have remotes. The other ones didn't have remotes. I can sit here and turn my AC on and off. I'm lazy, you know. What can I say? But so yeah, but it's, you know, it's, my porch out here is loaded up. A washer, a dryer, a stove, 2 air conditioners. But yeah, this COVID stuff is a pain in the neck. And it's like I can't get my van registered, although everybody's saying, you know, go ahead and drive it. I probably can. But what if the one cop decides, well, I really don't have anything else to do, and let's stop and hassle this guy because he doesn't have a tag? Because guys with beards get stopped just because. It happens. It does. Long hair on a guy, you're going to get hassled. It happens. Deal with it, you know? Just be nice, and that's it. So, be nice, but uninformative. The most they get out of me is my driver's license, insurance, and registration. I don't answer questions. But to each their own on that one, right? So, what are we running up on here? Oop, we're right at 20 minutes, 19 and a half. So, I guess I have babbled along and waffled along and bantered or whatever long enough. It's going to be a rainy, miserable day. So I'm not going out anywhere. Maybe I'll get a little bit accomplished here in the house. It is Sunday. I've already stripped the bed. It's in the washer. Well, the sheets and stuff are in the washer. And the bathroom will get pressure washed. And I don't know, mop the kitchen and hallway. Just little stuff. But maybe I'll get some other stuff done around here too. I don't know. Maybe I'll just get lazy and chill out in the rainy weather and listen to the rain on the roof and watch YouTube. Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook or Twitter, I'll have links in the description box wherever that is on your device of choice. I also have links to similar videos, and you'll find my YouTube. Okay, you'll find my YouTube. You'll find my Facebook and my Instagram and snail mail and all that good stuff. So, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. Especially in these days. We're not promised our next breath. If I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye.